Hey guys, happy Saturday. Hopefully you're getting to rest. I'm sure some of you are at work. They work every day or off days or whatever. Thanks, Linus, for the sound effect. I want to give you some training on here about owning your story and never apologizing for your story. So we all have stories. That's our biggest tool that we can use to help people because what you do on social media is share your story, and then when you get on one-on-one, you learn about their story. But you'll never have those conversations unless they feel like they can identify with you. The way they identify with you is your story. And we all have them. They're all different. The biggest thing you can do is own your story and never apologize for your story. You know, I've had many people approach me through the years and they're like, oh, well, you had it so easy. You're single, you live in a nice place, you don't have to work a 9 to 5, you built this business and it was easy for you, and you don't know my story. I had it so hard, it's so much harder, and I can't do what you did because of this and that and this and that. And it's all BS. We all have our stories, they're all different. I can't understand your story. Obviously, I didn't live it, but I can understand my story, and my story includes the low points and the hardships that don't always show. Okay, so I got to diamond in this business on a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job, working my ass off. I was at AT&T. I was in a cubicle, no windows, boring as hell, entering data into Excel spreadsheets. And I was tired of it. I was sick of it. I knew it wasn't going to last. I knew I wasn't going to last in it. And the only people there were like sitting around doing rumors all day. There was no life. There was no changing lives. There's nothing about it I liked. I hated it. And so I decided to make a change. What did I do? On my off times, my lunch hours, my mini breaks, I'd be in the hallway going down my list, making calls, making texts. This is before the days that social media was real big, so I wasn't using that. I was going person to person as I could. I think those are the days of like MySpace and maybe Twitter. Facebook wasn't what it is today. It was there, but it wasn't how people were really engaging. So that's how I got to diamond and started my success. Let's see if I can refocus so it's not blinding. There we go. But that's what I did. I didn't do it on my own time with the luxury of having my own freedom yet. I did it from a 9 to 5, just like everybody else. People go through real hardships in their life. I can only identify with mine. But the thing is, if you're going to identify with your hardships, because those are the things that are going to connect people to you, the way you do it without sounding like a victim is you own it. For a long time, I would tell people, my folks died back to back within a 2-year span, and they'd freeze up. They wouldn't be able to talk to me because that's all I'd say. And then suddenly anything that happened in their life dwindled by comparison at the time, right? But that's not how I felt. I felt like all stories are equal. So what I learned was you've got to own all aspects of your story. You got to own the hard part, but then you also got to own how you came through it. So now when I tell my story, I say, my folks passed away back to back. It was really tough to get through. That's where I gained a lot of weight. But then I decided I had to make a change. I lost the weight. I pushed hard in my own business. I made them proud. I got my own place. I did my things that I needed to do so that they would be proud of me even if they were still around. And today I'm in a better place. I'm much happier, and I know that I'm honoring their memory. See, I'm owning the story so that people don't go, oh, poor guy, right? They think, oh, wow, he really did it. He came through hardships and he succeeded now. I could do the same thing. That's what you want to get people to understand and relate to is this person went through stuff, but they got through it and I can too. If all you're giving them is this crap happened to me, they can sympathize and they can empathize, but they can't see an ascension. They can't see, oh, this is where they went. They just see, oh, this person is in a shitty situation too, so I feel better about myself, but I'm not going to change because they haven't changed. You've got to show the change. You've got to show the success. You've got to talk about the hard work you did through that success. That's part of your story too. Okay, so we all have shit. It's not equal. All of our shit's different, but it's all legit. You get what I'm saying? It's all legit. My shit's just as legit as your shit. Your shit's just as legit as my shit, but we all have it. So stop playing the comparison game. Stop saying yours is worse than mine or vice versa. Own your shit. Own your success from your shit. Share that whole journey And that's when you'll get people to identify with you. That's when you'll get people to say, you're someone I can work with. You're someone I can see success with. Let's run with this thing. Okay? So there's your lesson for the day. We all worked. We all went through crap. We all struggled, even me. We did it. We see success. We can teach others the same thing. That's what you share. That's what you own. That's what you believe. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.